Roy Bean, law west of the Pecos. 1. Roy Bean. Cowboys, come and hear the story of Roy Bean in all his glory. All the law west of the Pecos read his sign. We must let our ponies take us to a town on Lower Pecos, where the high bridge spans a canyon thin and fine. He was born one day near Toya, where he learned to be a lawyer, a teacher and a barber and the mayor. He was a cook, an old shoe mender, sometimes preacher and bartender, and it cost 2 bits to have him cut your hair. He was right smart of a hustler and a considerable rustler. Mixing up an eggnog, he was grand. He was clever, he was merry, he could drink a Tom and Jerry, and an occasion at the roundup took a hand. Though the story isn't funny, there was once he had no money, which was for him not very strange or rare. So he went to help Pap Wyland, and he got absent-minded, and he put his arm on Pap's steer. As Pap was right smart angry, old Roy Bean went to Langtree, where he opened up an office and a store, where he'd sell you drinks and buttons, and another ranch and muttons, though the latter made the other fellow sore. Once there came from Austin City a young dude reported witty, of the bean he sorted and guessed he'd take a rise. And he got unusually frisky as he went up and called for whiskey, saying, "Bean, now hurry up, you'll earn your eyes." Then down he threw $10, which the same Roy quickly hollers. Then the same Roy folds to 9 and hands back 1. So the stranger gave a holler, and he saw that single dollar, and that began the merriment and fun. The dude slammed the table just as hard as he was able. The price of whiskey was too high, he swore. Said Roy Bean, for all that fussin' and your most outrageous cussin', you're fined the other dollar by the law. On this plane I own a lease, sir. I'm the justice of the peace, sir. The law west of the Pecos always here. And you've acted very badly. Then the dude went off sadly, while his little cheek there rolled a single tear. One fine day they found a dead man who had in life been a red man, so it's doubtless he was nothing else than bad. They called Bean to view the body. First he took a drink of toddy, then he listened to all the things the dead man had. For a red man he was Tony, for he had a pretty pony, a dandy bit of saddle and a rope. He had a fine Navajo rug, and a quart within his jug, and a bronco that was dandy on the lope. So the find it was quite raro, he'd been a true consero, and his pay hadn't been so far away. He had a brand new fine white Stetson, and a silver Smith & Wesson, while a purse of $40 jingled gay. Said Roy Bean, you'll learn a lesson, for you have a Smith & Wesson, and to carry implements of war is very wrong. $40 I will find you, for we couldn't well confine you, as already you've been lying round too long. So you boys have heard the story of Roy Bean in all his glory. He's a man who was a justice and the law. He was handy with his books, and he was ornery with his looks, and just now I ain't a-tellin' any more. No, the striking events related in the song to a successful end, no matter how it be sung. CJF.